The Night Stalker TV.
In the quiet town of Plainfield, Wisconsin, nothing ever happened. The roads were empty, the houses were spread far apart, and at night, the darkness felt endless. People trusted each other here, so when they spoke about Ed Gein, they didn't speak with fear, they spoke with pity. Ed was quiet, polite, socially awkward. The kind of man you nodded at in the grocery store, the kind you forgot as soon as you walked away. No one imagined what waited at the edge of town. Edward Theodore Gein was born in 1906. His childhood was not violent, but it was deeply controlled. His mother, Augusta, was extremely religious and deeply fearful of the world. She believed society was corrupt. She believed women were dangerous, and she believed only she could protect her sons from sin. Ed listened. He obeyed. He learned early that curiosity was wrong and desire was shameful. Other children made friends. Ed stayed home. The Gein family lived on a remote farm far from town. Ed's father drank heavily and faded into the background. His older brother tried to escape the control. Ed never did. His world became small, and his mother became everything. When she died in 1945, Ed didn't just lose a parent, he lost his entire identity. After her death, Ed sealed off parts of the farmhouse. Rooms were locked and left untouched, like time had frozen inside them. Dust settled. Silence grew heavier. Ed lived alone. The farm began to rot, and inside Ed's mind, something slowly fractured. He didn't feel anger, he didn't feel hatred, he felt loneliness so deep it echoed. Ed began visiting graveyards at night when no one was watching. He told himself he was just curious, that he wanted to understand death, to reconnect with what had been lost. In his mind, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't hurting the living, and no one suspected him. To the people of Plainfield, Ed Gein was harmless. He babysat children. He helped neighbors with chores. He laughed softly at jokes he barely understood. He seemed simple, safe, invisible. That's what made it worse. In November 1957, the illusion shattered. A local hardware store owner disappeared in the middle of the day. There were no signs of struggle, no witnesses. But there was one detail police couldn't ignore. Ed Gein had been seen at the store. When officers went to the farmhouse, they expected clutter, maybe evidence of theft. What they found instead changed American history. The farmhouse was a nightmare preserved in silence. Police discovered evidence so disturbing it defied explanation. Objects crafted from human remains, furniture arranged with ritualistic care, photographs, keepsakes. The house wasn't just a home, it was a museum of obsession. Ed Gein was arrested without resistance. He spoke calmly, politely, as if nothing unusual had happened. During questioning, Ed showed no rage, no panic. He explained himself plainly. He said he was experimenting, learning, trying to bring something back that he had lost. In his mind, he wasn't evil, he was curious. Ed Gein was declared mentally unfit to stand trial and sent to a psychiatric hospital. Doctors diagnosed him with severe mental illness. He would spend the rest of his life institutionalized. He never escaped, never tried to justify himself, never showed true remorse or pride, just emptiness. Ed Gein died in 1984, but his story didn't die with him. His crimes inspired decades of horror, books, films, and characters that terrified millions. Not because of gore, but because of what he represented. Ed Gein proved something terrifying, that evil doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it lives quietly in forgotten places, and sometimes the most dangerous thing in the room is the person everyone feels sorry for.